Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Come on here. Cam Newton had a lot to say about you. And then also I heard the latest. The word is that the Pittsburgh Steelers are emerging for your services next year. Am I right? And then what Cam Newton said about you being the biggest blunder in this past decade, going to the Jets, you should retire. Just relax. Sit your behind down on Lazy Boy and say no. They are actually betting odds that the Steelers, the 49ers, the Seahawks, there's these teams that would actually consider this buster. And Cam Newton said it best. He had a great career, but in a past tense. Who's going to tolerate him at this stage? He's not even half as good as Russell Wilson. He's older than Russell, but he's not as half as good as Russell Wilson, who did help the Steelers. Russell was 6-5. They were 4-2 with Justin Fields. 500 either way you go. Something Aaron Rodgers never experienced as a Jets quarterback under no stretch. He stat padded. He got his 500 career touchdown pass, and he got a coach fired and but his diva ways didn't land to anything except his butt being planted on the ground for getting sacked and looking old and lethargic. Looking like a broke down, busted Jake Gellinger and all just disheveled and broken down. And it's time for him to just go ahead and walk off into the sunset and try to act like he gonna have a Tom Brady or a Joe Namath farewell. Because no one is trying to hear from this jive turkey. He didn't say it enough and done far less in the last few years. You should have known it was a bad sign when he played the Bills on Monday Night Football about almost a year and a half ago, and he didn't get sacked. The ground sacked his behind, and he was out for the whole year. Should have been the sign. He didn't look that good his last year in Green Bay, and it sure as heck stunk this year through some bad picks. I think that one against had a bad one against the Bills, but that one against Seattle was just and then when he went to London against Minnesota, he's thrown bad picks. And if he can't heave that ball down the field, everything towards off his body ain't happening no more. But he want to blame the cameraman, the cheerleaders, the pom-poms, the beer man, the peanut man, everybody but himself. Who is going to really take a chance on this turkey at this stage? 40 plus, and he's busted. Done. Nothing there. All these heads on sticks were going to go, yeah, the Jets are going to come out the AFC East. Yeah, they're going to do that. How'd that turn out? That's why you don't be listening to heads on sticks. They slurp. They slurp him like they slurp LeBron James. You can have past greatness. You know, LeBron got more out of his career, but he teamed up. But that's another video in the story. But they are kind of similar, though. The delusion. Yeah, you'll have a moment or two, but you ain't winning nothing. That train then came and went. That ship has sailed. But now they're hearing that the Steelers made him. Well, look, Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches I've ever seen in the last 25 years easily. Because, yeah, I know, some of the stuff he's had to work with their quarterback to still get double-digit wins, get in the playoffs, it's just that you got to have top-tier talent. And that's what's hurt Tomlin, along with a couple of dynasties in New England, Kansas City, because he may have had even more on his resume. That's just the fact between the Brady and the Mahomes. But in between, just not being able to finish with what you had, and some diva receivers, Antonio Brown and Pickens. The diva receivers, and then losing Plexico too, and all that. So Tomlin, despite all that, has been in the mix, but he just ain't had that guy. But this ain't the thing. Yeah, if this had been about 6 or 7 years ago, yeah. And great as a coach as Mike Tomlin is, he can't even get that out of Aaron Rodgers. Because if they bring Aaron Rodgers in, he probably will get fired or traded, like the rumors are about him getting traded to the Mike Tomlin. They probably will. Because Aaron Rodgers is not, he knocks out coaches, and he ain't going to save your franchise. So I hope to dispel that. Hope that turkey just goes off in the sunset and don't come back. Because at this stage, all he's doing is stat padding and taking up time and empty quotes with empty statements, If he wants to be a co-commentator with Pat McAfee or whoever, let him do it. But as far as actually getting under center and quarterbacking at this stage, the best already came and it left a long time ago. And they got to take him with him, Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.